In the headlines, Cabinet visits completed York Valley Bridge and Minister of Public Works highlights upcoming projects. Thanks for joining us for the weekend edition of National Focus. I'm Prisca Julien. Stay tuned for details of the headline stories and others coming up. Welcome back. The York Valley Bridge, an important connection on the route through the Layou Valley, is now complete. On Wednesday, the Cabinet of Government Ministers, led by the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister Reginald Austrie, visited the project, which began in September 2016. The York Valley Bridge was compromised by the collapse of Mathieu Dam and further affected by Tropical Storm Erica in 2015. The new bridge is a two-lane connection and upgrade from the old one-lane bridge.
And was supposed to have been completed the same month actually when Maria hit. It withstood Hurricane Maria, so it has demonstrated its resilience, and it was not even completed yet. So we can say that one of the first major pieces of infrastructure that has been tested for resilience is the York Valley Bridge. You will appreciate the importance of that bridge, not only for the farmers accessing that area, but also linking two sections of the island and creating an alternative route, or a major route, which in fact is what it was. So it's a demonstration of friendship. It's another project completed.
Plans are already in place to develop the Layou Valley Road, which has in the past served as an alternate route for the Douglas Charles Airport.
We have already begun the designs of this aspect of the road, which is proximal to the bridge, heading towards Layou, where there's platters doing the designs of this road, looking at a number of the edge failures, redesigning, reorienting the road, because that's a road I'm going to move with almost immediately, as soon as the designs are ready. Heading down to the old Layou Bridge, if you want to call it that, back to the west coast. We have a number of challenges. As you can see, the Layou River has really taught us what's happening in terms of what you call hydrodynamics. And it has taken course and it has remodeled its own path, it has washed away roads over a period of a couple of years. But I think now we have an ideal opportunity to look at the present designs that are there in place. And I must say, as the new minister, I'm definitely seeing changes I'm going to make to these designs, not as an engineer, but in terms of the vision of the government and in terms of resilience. Just where we stand looking ahead there's no reason why I want to take this road back to this river. I'm going to enforce the fact that we're going to move along the inland aspect of roads, heading away from rivers. The cost of oils are tremendous.
The Public Works Minister says he is impressed with the new piece of infrastructure and the demonstration of its strength through Hurricane Maria at a time when it was only partially complete. The Honourable Member of Parliament for the St. Joseph constituency, Kelva Daru, is pleased that the farmers of his constituency will be relieved for the improved access.
What we have right now is a state-of-the-art bridge, one which has two lanes, replacing the previous one-lane bridge that we had. And of course, this will, I always say, is the benchmark for things to come in the Layou Valley area. The government of Dominica remains focused to ensuring that we have a state-of-the-art infrastructure within the Layou Valley, because it will in fact complement the rest of the infrastructure that we have across the country. The farmers of the St. Joseph, Layou and the surrounding areas, in fact, we are very pleased with this product, and we are waiting anxiously for the official handing over when they can actually drive back to their farms utilizing this piece of infrastructure. Of course, the government has continued to provide support to the farmers because we had to use an alternate route to access the farms, and we provided some support to the farmers, and they were very grateful for that.
He says not only will the agriculture sector benefit, but tourism will also be positively impacted as the Layou River is used for river tubing. The York Valley Bridge was constructed as a gift from the People's Republic of China at a cost of 11 million EC dollars. In other news, the Collier Primary School has benefited from a donation of books. This donation was made possible by Martina Johnson, who resided in Anzalien near Collier, and a German charity, Amert. The Collier Primary School was one of the schools severely damaged by Tropical Storm Erica in 2015 and Hurricane Maria in September 2018. After the recent storm, the school's library was redesigned and through this donation is receiving a boost. The handing over ceremony took place on a Thursday at the Collier Primary School. Honourable Member of Parliament for the Collier constituency, Lady Catherine Daniel, had the pleasure of handing over the books to the principal on behalf of Ms. Johnson. During her address, the Honourable Member of Parliament said she is excited to be part of this gesture and is thrilled that the Collier Primary School was chosen. She says this donation is one which allows students to do well at school.
When we read, we educate ourselves, we become wiser, we are able to think properly, we are able to do well. Sometimes they say if you do not want black people to know anything, is put it in a book. But we are going to change that for Collier. We are going to create a reading environment so that when everybody leaves school and moves up to the secondary level, that they can read well, because once you can read, you are sure to do well on your national assessment, on your grade 2 assessment, and your grade 4 assessment.
Principal of the school, Kathleen George Pinard, gave brief details of how this donation was made possible.
She, together with her former landlord, a German doctor, they came together and they thought of doing some fundraising for the school library. You know, it was said that when he visited the island with his teenage daughter, he really loved the island. And so, you know, he brought up the idea, and we are really thankful. Not only that, but there are a few students in Germany, together with their English teacher, they have gotten some of the students to write some letters to our students here. And so we are really hoping that they can begin that correspondence, and who knows how far this may go.
Student and head girl Shanelia John Paul expressed gratitude on behalf of the staff and students of the school.
On behalf of the students of the Collier Primary School, teachers, principal, and my community, we would like to thank Mrs. Johnson from Collier and Dr. Plen from Germany. We appreciate the donation of the wonderful books you all have supplied our library. We promise to enjoy reading and learning from them. Again, thank you.
Finally, the Honourable Minister for Public Works, Water Resource Management and Ports, Dr. John Colin McIntyre, has announced a number of development projects forthcoming for ensuring safety and preparedness for the upcoming hurricane season. Most of these projects including road rehabilitation and addressing areas prone to landslides. The minister mentioned these projects at the recent contract signing ceremony in Trafalgar.
The two contracts for the Egliston-Girodel Road. As you know, the folks of Girodel, Egliston, they have been suffering from the road. It's a bit bad, I must admit. It's a bit bad driven on this road there. So we have signed these contracts, and then we're going to be moving this road, looking at Egliston down and with Girodel down. And when I told the Prime Minister what the ministry said to me about we cannot start the both ends at one time because it create a problem for traffic, he said to me, no, let's start the road and let's move. And I believe in that too. The guidance is rough, but let's build the road. And that's what we're going to be doing up there.
Roadworks will also commence for the Castle Comfort area.
There are there's two contracts for Egliston Girodel, two contracts for Castle Comfort Girodel. So we're tackling the roads from both ends. And then we have the other one there we signed, which is the Copthall Road. Much of you, those of us from here, when we travel through Wharton and through Copthall, we notice we have a slight Gaza Strip there as well too. Terrible, of course, the water being down there. So we have signed a contract for that, and that's going to commence very soon. So we're moving on this one as well too. And there's another contract that was just signed today for those of you who know Mont Prosper. There's an area of Mont Prosper they refer to as L'Escalier. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm very scared of L'Escalier because half of Maria again will just break that road surface for us, and we'll have no road like we have in Wharton, which we want to tackle just now. So I'm happy for L'Escalier. That's about to start.
Another project on the cards is the Wharton to Trafalgar Link Bridge.
We have another program going on at the bridge from Trafalgar to Wharton to Trafalgar, where we are starting from that. As soon as we fix the Macclesfield bypass, the equipment can come down, I suspect sometime today, so we can start this project.
In addition to those development activities, the minister highlighted dredging works which are ongoing in the Trafalgar area in efforts of disaster preparedness.
We started the clearing of some of the back areas of Trafalgar in terms of landslides. We have dredged the little river by Livia for there, and you'll notice some tracks on the road coming down there. We've gone into the Livia for lower the bridge there where we want to dredge that area because we have some major edge failures there threatening the back part of Lily Valley, so we're taking care of that. And I want to say to you that what we want to do is continue moving down in preparation for the hurricane season, because when it rains in Trafalgar, it really pours. And we are vulnerable here. but we are beautiful, and as we have always said, our beauty is our challenge. So we want to make sure we cater for that and dredge our little, ravines and dry ravines and all the little waterways and whatnot, so we can be better prepared for the hurricane season.
That's the English segment of the news. Shaakira Pierre is up next with Creole highlights.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel accueil. Non, moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Pont York Valley c'est un porte à connexion pour traverser à la Valley là. Mercredi, cabinet spécialement député premier ministre et puis ministre agriculture Honorable Reginald Austrie visité projet là qui était commencé en septembre l'année 2016. Pont York Valley était affecté après Mathieu dam là était pété et puis il était plus dommagé après tempête Erika en l'année 2015. Pont neuf ça là c'est yon qui s'est accommodé des voitures parfois. Pas convié pour la quitter ça seulement pour une voiture. Plage y a en place pour faire chimel là pour neuf là y la meilleure. Chimel ça là c'est yon moun qui servi pour taper accès pour aéroport Douglas Charles. Ministre Public Works Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre dit il bien plaisir et puis pour neuf là. Honorable McIntyre dit pont là ba démonstration qui y sa pont un cyclone qui était bien fort comme cyclone Maria. Mam Parlement pour constituency St. Joseph Honorable Kelva Daru car apprécié qui s'est planté là en constituency qui est bien plaisir pour soulagement là yo ka taper comprendre la bâti. Honorable Daru dit pas seulement agriculteur mais affaires touristes qui pont place encore quand la rivière là yo ka fait service pour river tubing. Pont York Valley take bâti quand yon cadeau hot gouvernement c'est chinois là a valé $11 million. À d'autres nouvelles, l'école primaire Collier a bénéficié de donation livre. Donation ça est faite possible par Martina Johnson hot Collier, mais qu'à ouest l'autre pays, et puis en charité Germany à Mertz. L'école primaire Collier c'est l'école là qui était affectée par tempête Erika en l'année 2015 et puis cyclone Maria l'année passée. Après cyclone Maria et puis assistance library l'école là t'es tapé un lot d'essai et puis donation ça là qui fait ses étudiants l'année plus livre. Cérémonie là pour faire donation ça là prend place à l'école là jeudi semaine ça là. Mam Parlement pour constituency Collier Honorable Lady Catherine Daniel te bien plaisir pour faire donation ça là au compte Miss Johnson. Par l'adresse li, Mam Parlement l'a dit il excité pour pas yon bagay qui bon et puis il aussi bien plaisir yo choisi l'école primaire Collier. Honorable Daniel dit donation ça là qui wede ses étudiants là pour apprendre li et puis pour faire bien en l'école, spécialement ces étudiants là qui a préparé pour faire examination nationale là, moi ça là. Étudiants à l'école là, Chenelia John Paul dit un pile merci pour donation là au compte étudiants et puis teacher en l'école là. Et puis finalement, résidence Grotto qui allait en place neuf là qui était bâti par yo en Bellevue Road Stock Farm. Mardi, une cérémonie pour place pour Benny Kai neuf là. Facilité là, c'est à sous 6 acteurs qui étaient poursuivis par le gouvernement. But Grotto tenait attention pour relocation ces résidences là yon longtemps, mais yon te tapé difficulté et puis l'argent pour faire travail là. Mais après cyclone Maria passé et puis te dommagé là ces résidences là y actuellement, plus travail te fait à sous facilité là pour mener ces résidences là à Kainef là. Nouvel gouvernement parle et puis yon mam à ce bord la Paris Bellot qui dit tout plante en place pour faire ça possible. Bellot dit facilité là te bâti pour point yon sa moun, mais passe tout travail pour qu'on fini à ce facilité là, yon sa pour 60 moun. Ça c'est tout pour Nouvelle à Creole. Non, moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Ni un bon week-end. Au revoir.
Before we leave, take note of these announcements. The Department of Local Government invites all residents of Salisbury to a community meeting on Tuesday, June 5th, 2018 from 5:30 p.m. at the Christian Assembly Ministry Church Building. Make every effort to attend and dialogue on the role and benefit of local government and community development. The Department of Local Government and the Montrachet Development Committee, Muradco, invites residents of Montrachet to a community meeting on Sunday, June 3rd, 2018 from 3 p.m. at the Resource Center. Residents are invited to discuss plans to upgrade the emergency shelter with funding by the Japan Caribbean Climate Change Project and the Government of Dominica. Please attend and be on time. That's all for this edition of National Focus. Be sure to follow GIS on facebook.com/GIS News Dominica and also follow us on Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Prisca Julien. Thanks for watching.